Charisma of Charisma's Corner, and we are in the Little Pink Barn, and today we are working on Popple week 6. Yay! I can't believe this. So this is the last of the piecing, and then we'll be able to put it together and have the big reveal. And this, we had some of the prep work done ahead of time, but there was still a lot of piecing in this month, but you could have worked ahead. I told you on week 5, I believe that was. So we have a ton of these Magic Flying Geese half pieces left over from week 5. So we'll go ahead and finish one of those. So I have my little heart here. We've done several of these by now. We'll put this in the corner and we're going to sew on both sides of that line. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut on that line. And then we need to put 4 of these flying geese together because we need to make 2 sets of blocks. We need 5 sets that look like this with this pink on this side, and then we need 6 blocks that look like this with the pink on this side. It's for the orientation of the geese, how we put them together. And so we'll just go ahead and sew these into pairs. And this was another great way to do some chain piecing. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and sew these strips on both sides. Okay, and there is our flying geese block. That's our flying geese block. Go ahead and press that. Okay, so those are ready. I'm going to set those aside because now we have some borders to do. Okay, so in order to complete our borders, we do have to do a half square triangle. I've marked my line. You have your white and your gray, and you're just going to sew on both sides of that line. Okay, and just for the sake of saving myself, I'm going to work with the short set. You have a short set and a long set, but it's basically the same principle. It's just that make sure when you are doing these borders, read the instructions, because the orientation of the way that that half square triangle goes, it goes one way on one side and it goes one way on the other. So just pay attention to that. I'm going to show you the short side so that I can just show you how to do this really quick. Set that one aside. And for the short side, I need my half square triangle to look like this. So I'm going to go ahead and sew this on. And then after I get that sewed on, I am going to add another white square on the end of that. So it should look like this. You want it to look like this. So I'm going to press that, and then the gray is going to be in the middle. You want your half square triangle to be facing up. You need to put the pink on top and the white on the bottom. Okay? So this is what you need it to look like. For the long side, you need it to look with the triangle up, but the pink is going to be on the bottom and the white is going to be on the top. Okay? So same principle, and then I'm just going to pin those. And how you want to pin those, you want to pin your borders always. I'm going to pin each end going to do the same thing for the pink. And since we're not going over any seams, I'll go ahead and just press them all at the end. Okay, and here is our border, okay? So go ahead and get both of those done, and then all of your piecing is done except for assembly. And so thank you for joining me on Popple Week 6. One more week and we can put that together and have the reveal. And thank you for following along. Follow me on all the socials, TikTok, Insta, YouTube, and my newsletter, charismascorner.com. Bye.